What's up everybody? It's Frida here with another tutorial, and today I'm going to be doing a long-awaited tutorial on vocal processing. A lot of people have asked about it and I've been meaning to get around to it, and I finally have some chances to show you guys how I process my vocals. So let's get right into it. Right here you see two vocal tracks for one of my latest trance tracks with my friend Ashley Apollodor. I had to record two vocals for me. One is a double where she sings the exact same. So I'm just gonna focus first on just the main vocal here, and I kind of go into detail about the process, what plugins I use, and how I achieve my final result. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. I already have loaded them both into the mixer, and the first one I put on an auto tuner because she was flat in a couple areas. So I just corrected a couple of the areas. I used the Waves auto tuner, and it I really like this one because you can really specify how fast you want the auto tune to kick in, and the amount of corrected signal versus the amount of original signal. It also has vibrato too, which is nice to make it sound more natural. So if you do have Waves or any auto tuner, you run the process it through and make sure it's in the key. This is a D natural minor key song, and so this is what I'm going to give you a little preview of what it sounds like here.
You see, my dear, I tried to talk you out of all this mess. You see, my dear, I can't let go of our past.
As you can see by the waveform, she's really dynamic throughout a bunch of like a majority of the song, and so what I need to be fixing is controlling the volume of the entire track. And what I'm gonna fix that by using a compressor so that it's more the vocal is easier to mix into the track, and that way it's not too variable where some parts are too quiet and some parts are too loud. It'd be a mess to try and mix that. So we're just gonna heavily compress this to make sure that it's one condensed signal and it doesn't get too quiet or too loud throughout the track. So after it's auto-tuned, I'm going to send it into another insert here, and I'm just going to call this the vocal bus. So first and foremost, we're going to compress the signal, and so there's many compressors that I use. I'll just pull up my favorite ones, and I'm going to first show you on FL Studio native plugins, and then my favorite plugins that I have. So here are some of my favorite compressors. I'm first going to show you on the FL native plugins. So initially, all you really need is just a basic compressor. So with vocals, we want to get about, depending on the signal, but with this vocal, I'm assuming around 6 to 10 dB gain reduction, and that way it'll bring down these peaks right here and enhance these quieter parts. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to first analyze how much the threshold comes up on this vocal by itself at the highest points.
You see, my dear, I have to let you go. I have to go off alone.
Alright, so she's she's singing, and it gets up to the 3 dB mark and the 2 dB mark even. So I'm gonna bring the threshold around -14 to -12.
I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know that I love you, I want you, I care.
So once your ratio and threshold are set, I'm gonna try and make it more tight, I guess you could say, by messing with the attack and release. And usually, because she has very sharp points where she like has intense transients like these right here, I'm gonna make the attack kind of short and the release kind of short. That way, the compressor resets by the time it goes to the quieter parts that she sings at.
I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know that I love you, I want you, I care. I have to let you go. I have to go off alone.
So now that we have the kind of compression that I would like for this vocal, I'm going to apply the makeup gain. And so this is the original signal, and it was hitting up to about -1 here, and now it's sitting at a good -6. So I can apply 4 to 5 decibels of makeup gain.
I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know. Ooh. You see, my dear, I tried to talk you out of all this mess. I have grown to know what is best for my life.
Alright, so that's how you would use the compressor from like Fruity Loops. It's not bad, you know. It works just the same as any of these other compressors will, except some of these have different enhancements that's different from just the basic 6 knobs that you see here on the Fruity compressor. So I'm going to show you the Fruity limiter and the advantages of using that next. And I'm basically going to do the exact same principle of what I did with this Fruity compressor, but with the visual aid that the Fruity limiter gives.
I have grown to know what is best for my life, and if you can't seem to find a reason why you love me, you want me, you care, I guess I'll go back to the time when we met and just forget the rest. Forget the rest. I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know that I love you, I want you, I care. I care. Forget the rest. I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know.
So as you can see, the peaks were tamed throughout here, and with that I could bring the full volume up more, and that way it was still under the ceiling, that the vocal can get to, but not exceed without like distortion or anything. So as you can see, the free limiter is kind of cool because you can see the reduction. That's the purple part, and where it's taking place, which is this white line trace here. And also it has the graphic of like where where your threshold is being set and the ratio and everything, which is kind of neat. It's nice to have the visual aid along with the hearing it and everything. So yeah, those are the free limiter, and free compressor. And I'm going to show you a really nice plugin. It's the Waves CLA2A, and it's definitely one of my favorite compressors. It's pretty easy, but it's modeled after vintage compressor, and it's like its warmth and the sound of it's really nice. And I'll just show you, mess around with this a little bit.
Forget the rest. I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know that I love you, I want you, I care. I care. Forget the rest. I have to let you go. I have to go off alone.
So as you can see, the CLA2A is pretty simple to use, and it has very nice. It doesn't have a very sharp attack or anything, so it's nice and natural sounding, compared to something that has really short and quick attack and everything, like a VST. This is emulated off of a classic compressor, analog compressor, so that has a really nice vintage feel to it. And lastly, this last Waves compressor, the CL1 compressor. This one has also another visual aid on how the compression is done, and you'll see this little dot go across when I mess around with these. When I mess around with the plugin.
Forget the rest. I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know that that I love you, I want you, I care. I care. Forget the rest. I have to let you go. I have to go off alone. I have to let you know that I love you, I want you, I care. Forget the rest. I have to let you go.
Alright, so as you can see, this one also has that warm feel to it. I kind of like this one a lot. It's definitely one of my go-to compressors. It's very simple to use, and it looks like any of the other compressors, stock compressors that you might see, like in Ableton or something, or in Logic, I suppose. And so it's definitely good to see the amount of gain reduction that you're getting, like in dB meters, and that definitely helps with also the visual aid and hearing and everything. And it, like I said, it's simple to use. And so now that we have a nice compressed vocal, we can almost pretty much leave it as it is, but I'm going to show you how to do a couple effects like delay and reverb next. So secondly, what I would definitely do is DS the track. She has some places where she has very high sibilance, which is I think right here.
Yes. You see, my dear, I can't let go of our past. I have grown to know what is best for my life, and if you can't seem to find a reason why you love me, you want me, you care. You see, my dear, I can't let go of our past. I have grown to know what is best for my life, and it.
As you can see, the de-esser is taking away those S's that you hear and some of the T's and stuff. So it really brings down the high frequencies, because when you think about it, if you were to do like an S noise like that, whether you do it harsh or soft, either way it's going to kind of be the same volume. So what the de-esser does is after you compress the signal, you're going to really accentuate those high sibilances, and then the de-esser will tame them and bring them down, whichever ones are really standing out. And you could see that it brought down some of the sibilants here, like by the signal. And this just helps to not allow those really harsh frequencies to go through the mix.
You see, my dear, I can't let go of our past. I have grown to know You love me, you want me, you care. I guess I'll go back to the time when we met and just forget the rest, 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 forget the rest. I had to let you go. I had to go off alone. I had to let you know that I love you, I want you, I care. I care. Yes. You see, my dear, I can't let go of our past. I have grown to know what is best for my life, and if you can't seem to find a reason why you love me, you want me, you care, I guess I'll go back to the time where we met and just forget the rest, 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 forget the rest.
So, as you can see, the reverb helps really expand the vocals. And I think one last tip that I would give for vocal processing is you don't have to put the reverberation right on the vocal. And as you can see, I had to really bring down the mix level of this. So I could, what would be a nice idea is to bring this over to a send track. And then link this to the
Yes. You see, my dear, I can't let go.
And then this allows us to be able to EQ the reverb even more.
Yes. You see, my dear, I can't let go of our past. I have grown to know what is best.
Alright guys, so that is about it. I would then do some, additional delays possibly, but that's basically the whole essence of vocal processing, is making sure that the compression is there so that the level is stagnant, but also allowing it to sound vintage and human and not overly compressed, and then allowing for the reverb to kind of expand the vocal but don't overpower, unless that's kind of like what you're going for. Some tracks do use heavy amount of reverb, but remember that the more reverb you use, the further back the singer is pushed from the audience. And if you'd like a track where the vocal really stands out, you don't want too much reverb, otherwise it kind of takes away from the in-your-face vocal that's happening. So anyways, hope that helped, guys. Keep an eye out for new tutorials. I'm going to be doing some more electro bass and stuff like that. Probably do some EQing and mixing tutorials. So yeah, keep a lookout. Follow me on SoundCloud, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and peace.